Good day, everyone. My name is Tutor Dan. In our last class, we looked at the topic, the definition of fraction. Well, we said fraction is the splitting of a whole into numerators and denominators, right? So the number on top always is numerator, while the numbers underneath is denominators. Now, so this class we're looking at types of fraction. We'll be looking at three major types of fraction. Number one, we look at proper fraction. Which is also called perfect fraction, right? That is a fraction that is perfect. Perfect fraction. The other type of fraction we'll be looking at is improper fraction. Or imperfect fraction. A fraction that is not perfect. Okay. And then the last type of fraction we'll be looking at, number three, is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. So now, number one, proper or perfect fraction. Now, a fraction is said to be proper or perfect if the numerator, right, is smaller than the denominator. That is, the denominator is bigger. So you can only say that a fraction is proper if the number on top, which is the numerator, is smaller than the number underneath, which is the denominator. That is, the number underneath is bigger than the number on top. So examples of proper fraction: 1/2. Now, the number on top, which is the numerator, is smaller than 2, then 1/2 is a proper fraction. 3/13. Clearly, the number on top is smaller than the number underneath. Then 3/13 is a proper fraction. Another example, 5/9. 5/9 is clearly a proper fraction, right? Because the numerator is smaller than the denominator. You can list as many other types of fraction, proper fraction, in the comment section, right? I'll be there to tell you whether you're correct or you're wrong. Now, number two is improper fraction or imperfect fraction. So, just like proper fraction, a fraction is said to be proper if the reverse is the case. Now, the numerator is bigger, while the denominator is smaller. This is not proper at all. You know, when you have smaller numbers on top and you have bigger numbers underneath, that's perfect. That is proper. But having bigger numbers on top, having smaller numbers underneath, that is not proper. That is not perfect. So which means that for a fraction to be perfect, a smaller number must be on top. For a fraction to be imperfect, a bigger number will be on top. Example of this, we have 5/3. We have 10/7. We have 13/2. If you look at these examples, 5 is the number on top, which is the numerator. Oh, it is clearly bigger than 3. Then this is not proper. This is imperfect. So 5 over 3 is an imperfect fraction, as well as 10 over 7, as well as 13 over 2. Or you can list as many other examples in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you there to tell you whether you are right or you are wrong. The last type of fraction we'll be looking at is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. Now, imagine there are 3 apples, right? Today already ate 2 apples. You see, this third apple, right? Today splitted this third apple into 4. Now, remember, once you've splitted a whole, it becomes a fraction. So she splitted this whole into 4. The 4 is our denominator. Now, out of this 4, she took 1 part again, which is 1. What is the total representation of the apples today ate? Remember, she ate 2 whole, and then she ate 1 out of 4 splitted apples. So we write the 2 whole as a standalone number, meaning that today ate 2 complete apples without splitting them. Then you see the third apple, today splitted this third apple into 4. The splitting becomes our denominator. And then she ate 1 out of the 4 splitted apples, and that is 1 over 4. So if you look at this now, this is a representation of a mixed fraction. So a mixed fraction contains a whole number and then a fraction. The 2 apples are whole, they are not splitted. So this is a whole number, not splitted. 1 over 4 is a fraction because this apple was splitted. So a mixed fraction contains a whole number and a fraction. Now, please take notes. For it to be a mixed fraction, it must be the combination of a whole number and a proper fraction, that is a perfect fraction. If you have 3 whole number, 3 over 2, for example, this might not be entirely correct. In our next class, we'll be looking at how you can convert this imperfect fraction to a mixed fraction. So for this fraction to now become a mixed fraction, you must convert this imperfect fraction to a mixed fraction that now have a perfect fraction. So a mixed fraction must contain a whole number and a perfect fraction. Another example of a mixed fraction, we have 3 whole and then 2 to 5th. Another example, we have 8 whole and then 3 over 7, right? You can list as many other examples in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Please do well to subscribe and follow us across all social media at Goddan School of Mathematics. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.